Welcome to day 13 of our meditation journey. Today, we'll explore the practice of mindful eating as a meditation. This is an opportunity to bring awareness, gratitude, and presence to the act of nourishing your body. Find a quiet space where you can sit without being interrupted. Have some type of a snack available, something that you genuinely enjoy, but that also feels like you are taking care of yourself and nourishing your body. So the first thing we're going to do is just start with some breathing. So go ahead. Let's gently close our eyes for a few minutes and take a few deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And do this a few times just to get you to the present moment. Then once you feel calm, we're going to gently open our eyes, keeping your gaze soft. Now let your gaze settle on the food that you've chosen, which is right in front of you. Take a moment to truly see what is in front of you. What are the colors of the particular food? What type of texture does it have? Is it a consistent texture or does it change? Notice anything that you can see with your eye, different shapes or patterns, and look at the beauty that lies in this simple food. Before you take your first bite, stop for a minute and take a moment to express gratitude. Think about the journey of how did this food get from its origin to your plate. Acknowledge all the effort and energy that went into bringing this nourishment to you. Acknowledge all the effort and energy that went into bringing this nourishment to you. Next, I want you to touch the particular food and see how it feels. Is it soft? Is it hard? Does it have multiple textures? Just see how it feels in your fingers. Next, bring the food up to your nose and have a smell. What does it actually smell like? Is it a sweet smell? Is it pungent? Do you like the smell? Does the smell change? Does it have no smell? Just spend a few minutes thinking about that. And then notice if there's any sensations coming up in your body. For example, do you feel your mouth salivating at the moment? If so, once again, there's no judgment. We're just observing and we're being curious to the experience. Before you eat the whole, new start. After you feel like you've taken in this particular food with all of your senses except your sense of taste, you're going to bring it up to your mouth, and I want you to perhaps just lick the food. What does that taste like? What does that feel like? How does it feel on your tongue? And when you're ready, you can take a little bite of the food. For example, if you have, say, an almond in front of you, take a little bite. And I want you to focus on, is the outside and the inside the same texture? Maybe you have a piece of fruit. Maybe you have a raisin. Maybe the outside of that has a harder edge. The inside might be soft. So just notice that and pay attention to that. Maybe roll the food around on your tongue and just see what's going on with that particular experience. Notice the flavor that's unfolding in your mouth. Maybe notice the sensation you get as the food moves and changes with each bite as you chew it. If you're ready, you can take another bite and continue to do this, to notice what is going on with that food. And try not to swallow yet. Don't rush yourself through this experience. This is an experience of mindful eating, and you truly want to allow yourself to savor the experience fully without rushing through it. When you're ready, you can bring your awareness to the process of swallowing. Maybe swallow a little bit of the food and feel the food moving down your throat. Maybe you feel it going down your esophagus towards your stomach. Think of all the nutrients that are being assimilated into your body. With each swallow, acknowledge the gift of sustenance you're providing to yourself. As you continue eating, be mindful of your pace. Allow each bite to be a conscious act and fully experience it in the present moment. If you find your mind starts to wander, just gently guide it back to the sensation of eating and all the different array of flavors in your mouth. I'm going to give you 1 to 2 minutes of silence to just continue eating mindfully. And use this time to savor each bite, appreciating the richness of this experience. It's time to gently bring yourself back to the present moment. Think about this experience, and did you notice any shifts in your relationship with food, with chewing, with smelling, and with the overall act of eating? When you're ready, you can conclude this exercise with a moment of gratitude for the nourishment that you've received. Today's meditation is an invitation to bring mindfulness to the table. It fosters a deeper connection to the act of eating. This is a great exercise to carry with you each time you eat. Just stop and ask yourself, am I eating mindfully? Am I paying attention to what I'm doing? Or am I involved in other things? Once again, acknowledge yourself for showing up, for being here. And then join me again tomorrow for day 14, where we'll reflect and integrate the practices we've explored. Carry this sense of mindfulness with you as you eat from now on.